Well, this place is ready. We'll be right back to get this series started in just a minute. Live from Dodger Stadium, MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Showing the slab in today's game, Shohei Ohtani. Chris, what are you looking for from him? Nunez steps in now. This is one of those matchups that'll test every ounce of a hitter's approach, Ziggy.
Yeah, if you get a pitch to hit, Boog, you better not miss it. You might not see another one all day.
Line to left, and that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for two. And that's a two-bagger.
Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you can tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
One out, runner at second. Here's Kyle Tucker. Man at second. Runner breaks for third. In the dirt. No throw. He steals third easily. And the go-home run is now only 90 feet away. Stepping in, Kerry Carpenter. This one in the air, center field. Pajes coming on. He's there. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. Applies the tag, and they get two. Double play. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage.
Always exciting when there's a play at the plate and potential inning ender. Great throw by the outfielder, but awesome as well by the catcher. That's a nice play all around.
Nunez steps in. He's facing the kind of pitcher that makes hitters second-guess themselves before they even step in the box.
Yeah, you got to be committed with every swing. The margin for error against a pitcher like this is razor thin.
That's a laser base hit, and that keeps the inning going. Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now. Quick move to first, and he's back safely. Runner takes off, and ball forward to the board.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at-bat.
And here is Matt Chapman. Game 1 of the NLCS. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, George Springer. Bunting for a hit. Gets it to first. Bunt attempt doesn't work. They get the out.
Well, I'm pretty sure he took a look around the infield to see where they were playing before laying that one down. And everyone is playing back. You assume that's going to be a pretty easy knock, but he just couldn't put it down in the right spot to allow him to beat that out. Maybe the right idea, but he just couldn't pull it off.
That smash towards center. Cruz ranging back. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he makes it up to third with Roller. Go ahead run on base. Josh Smith, the next Pirate to hit. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 2-away down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Game 1 of the National League Championship Series. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Joe Nunez. High fly ball, right field. Reynolds in position. Takes it in for the out.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Trying to move him over here. Sends it to first, but the tying run is now in scoring position, so it's a productive out. Game 1 of the NLCS. Bottom of the 9th inning, and this one is tied, coming right down to the wire. Joe Nunez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one outside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so it's a good take by him.
That's off the mark. 3-1.
He's just missing with some pitches that, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
He's got it. 1 away. So, runner. Nunez digging in. Pressure's thick right now. Singing 1 well-placed swing, and we've got a brand new ball game.
Yeah, this is the moment that hitters dream about. It's time to rise to it.
In the air, left field. Carpenter flying after this one. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. So it took extras, but here's how the numbers shake out from this one.
Well, they couldn't settle this one in 9, but who doesn't love some extra inning baseball in the postseason?
And towing the slab, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. How about a scouting report on him?
A power pitcher.
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save. Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Joe Nunez. He's a guy who does it all. Out towards right center field. Cruz gets under it. And there are 2 outs. Man at first. Nunez digs in. 2 quick outs, but this lineup's too good to just go quietly.
Yeah, you never want to give away the last out of an inning, Boog. Let's see if he can start a momentum swing right here.
That one hammered, but pulled foul.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck, right field, way back there. The warning track, and hauls it in. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Cruz on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that's the third out.
The catcher, Joe Nunez.
Check swing, and he went. Strike one. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. The 0-1. Rush to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. He'll take a jog around the bases. And they're chipping away. It's 8-5.
That home run narrows the gap between these two. This one isn't over yet.
That one kicks away from the catcher. To second. In there safely. And now a man into scoring position. Nunez digs in. This pitcher is in the Cy Young conversation for a reason. This entire lineup knows it, Singy.
Yeah, it's not about doing too much. It's about staying within yourself and executing your plan.
That one ripped right center field. That's back. And that one is off the wall. He's in at second with a one-out double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
And it's second. Runner breaks for third. And this one bounces away from Bart. And on the wall, Munson goes down to third. Nunez digging in, facing the reigning Cy Young winner. Basically the baseball version of trying to solve a Rubik's Cube in the dark.
Well, might as well call it graduate-level hitting, Boog. We'll see if he studied or not.
In the air, right field, Reynolds going back on this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out. To the right side.
Run it out, run it out, run it out.
O'Hearn steps on the bag, and there's two away.
Oh, he's doing a nice job of...
Joe Nunez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 3. Ripped, but it curls foul. This one belted deep left field on its way down. A 2-run blast. And they add on. It's 5-zip.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Nunez was outstanding in this ballgame, helping them get the win.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
Well, it takes a team effort to produce a shutout. I mean, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Coming to you live from Southern California, MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Getting the nod in this one, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Lots of punch-outs, a real strikeout artist, Singy.
Really labored his last time out. 4+ innings, wasn't able to qualify for the win, but fortunately got a no decision and didn't take a loss. We'll see if he can get in the W column today.
O'Hearn takes it in for the out. One away. Second game of the NLCS. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Joe Nunez. Ripped to right. And there's one away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you...
Second game of the NLCS. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Joe Nunez. That one fouled off. The drama always heightened in the postseason, and it leads to some really special moments. In the air, right field. Reynolds under it. One up, one down.
Well, one special postseason memory for me, Boog, was facing Pedro Martinez, Game 5 of the ALDS in Oakland, and man, hit a double off the wall. Great feeling for a guy who would eventually go into the Hall of Fame.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Cannonball coming in. And we are starting over. The towels are out, and this stadium is electric right now.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient and waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Nunez in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. Way back there. It's got a chance. And it bangs off the wall. Here comes Edman around third. And they lead by 2.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. Just missed out on a home run.
Nunez was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win.
Though they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
Joe Nunez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. This one in the air, center field. Cruz under it. One away. The strategy around starting pitchers in the postseason, it's really changed in recent years. Managers are pulling starters earlier.
Make it turn.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't...
This is Joey Bart. He reached... Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Good at it.
Here's Kyle Tucker. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, in the postseason, I'd say we see more teams playing for one run, trying to apply some pressure, and that's exactly the case right here. Speed on the bases.
Runner goes again. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. One down. Here's the catcher, Joe Nunez. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. On a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind.
Runner takes off for third. In the dirt, blocked. Here, he steals third easily. So 2 down. Here's a catcher to hit. Joe. Yes. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. gigantic blast. And they add a run. It's 5-3.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing. This team has been truly dominant in the series. Up now 3-0. Pretty demoralizing on the other side. You want to get this thing over as quickly as possible. So stay focused, come back for the next game, and close out this series.
Sandwiched between Mazeroski Way and the Roberto Clemente Bridge, welcome to PNC Park. MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. John Shambi along with Chris Singleton. And Singy, there's been a lot to talk about already in this series as we head into Game 4.
Well, the number one thing to discuss is just...
And today's starter, Mitch Keller. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him? One down. Stop the Dodgers catcher, Joe Nunez. Out towards right center field. Reynolds should have this one. And there's 2 away. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. The 0-1. Swing, a high fly ball, right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone! That's his 4th home run of the series, and they boost their lead. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Takes it in for the out.
That was a good, hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him instead of a lot.
And that one hammered, ranging back. And that's going to bang against the wall. And he's got a leadoff double in the 4th. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Here's Kyle Tucker. He's trying for 3rd. This one in the air, right field. That's a base hit. They extend their lead as the runner scores from 2nd. It's an up. So they're all loaded up. Joe Nunez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's already homered here in this one. Fastball is outside.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
This one in the air, center field. Cruz under it. And that's the 3rd out. Nunez digging in, nobody on, 2 gone, but this hitter's still dangerous.
Yeah, a swing, a mistake, and suddenly it's a brand new ball game.
This one ripped, but foul to the right. Two down, nobody on. Ripped, but it curls foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
Stays alive.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one is off the wall. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him. So a man at first. And up next for Los Angeles, Joe Nunez. No question about this one. It's out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working, powers that fastball out of here.
Los Angeles Dodgers are National League champions. They're headed to the World Series.
Congratulations to the National League champions. This team clearly excited, and they deserve every bit of this moment. Enjoy it now, but get yourselves ready for the biggest series of your lives.
For my partner Chris Singleton and our great crew, thanks for watching the National League Championship Series on MLB The Show.
We got it.
We'll do better.
This crowd is ready as we get set for the World Series. Game 1 is next. From Vince Scully Avenue, welcome to Dodger Stadium. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. There may be no better atmosphere. So 2 down, and next for the Red Sox, Romy Gonzalez. The 2-2. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that is that. The Dodgers coming up. Man at first, nobody out. Here's the speedy catcher, Joe Nunez, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. On a line out towards center. One away. Nunez steps in, 2 down, nothing cooking so far, but one swing can get something sizzling.
He knows it too, Boog. That body language says, yes, chef.
Ripped, but it curls foul. 2 down, nobody on. Liner, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Wow, that ball's hit hard. Good job.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. Deal 2. Here goes the runner. In the dirt. Blocked by the catcher. And he steals second base without a throw. Man on second, 2 down. Runner on the go again. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Romy Gonzalez up next for the Red Sox. That's a base hit. Runner around third. Relay throw. The tag, and he's out. This one's smoked on its way out of here. He circles the bases, and they cut into the deficit. And that's his 5th straight game leaving the yard.
And Boog, if he goes a game or 2 without hitting a home run, he's going to feel like he's going to get sent down to the minor leagues. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the home run.
And that'll do it. One left. Nunez digs in. It's getting late, Singy. They're trailing, but traffic on the bases gives him a shot.
Yeah, it's all about cashing in now. Can't afford to leave those runs out there.
Line shot into the gap, should score at least one. Here comes Pajes around third. One run across. Chapman headed home. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they cut the lead to 2. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to...
So a runner at second, 2 down. Jarren Duran will hit next. Man at second. In the dirt. Red Sox by 2. Here in game 1 of the World Series. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Contreras headed home. The relay throw. He's safe as he gets his hand in. It's 9-6.
When you're down late, you need to get something out of this play. In hindsight, you need to make a better decision there. That's one to learn from.
So a man at first. And up next for Los Angeles, Joe Nunez.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Bednar, 1 strike away from securing game 1. And that'll do it. Roman Anthony up next for the Red Sox. Here goes the runner. This one gets away as he can't handle it behind the plate. And he'll move up to second, no problem. Should be a pass ball, and that takes away the double play. 1 down. Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Joe Nunez. This one in the air, center field. Durant under this one. 2 away. Nunez, multi-time All-Star, just 19 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. The 1-0. Ripped to first, caught. Dives to the bag, got him. Double play. And now the DH. Romy gets Game 2 of the World Series. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Joe Nunez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that one hit to first. What a stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. Joe Nunez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 3 in this one. This one in field. Durant on his way over. He's got it. And there's 1 down. With a single base runner because of all the power, they are 3. Nunez ready to hit now, down late, RBI opportunity, and this guy's looking like runner in scoring position, no outs. Joe Nunez, the next to hit. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. A Sliding stop it short. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he...
Nunez up now. Stepping in here is like walking into a haunted house. You know something nasty's coming. You just don't know when.
Yeah, it's usually a wipeout slider that disappears in the shadows. Nightmare fuel.
No question about this one. It's out of here.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Nunez in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. The pressure is high for the players in the postseason, but maybe even higher for the managers. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Cannonball coming. And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game. And they add a run. It's 11-3.
I mean, what a performance we're seeing in this one. 3 home runs in a World Series game, ridiculous. And that's what backyard dreams are made of, and he's living it in real time. It's only been done a couple of times in history, so this is really special, and we won't forget this.
2 down, nobody on. Bunting, and it's right in front of the plate. On to first. That ends the frame of the bunt attempt. 1 hit in the inning. Nunez steps in with 2 outs and nobody on. He's basically saying, fine, I'll do it myself.
That's right. Might as well cue the movie trailer voice.
In a world where nobody gets on base. In the air to left center. And that is that. Well, Siggy, it wasn't pretty, but here's another look at the final line.
Yeah, Boog, this one wasn't close. Not a lot of drama at the end either, and you just don't see a lot of blowouts in the postseason.
From the hallowed grounds of Fenway Park, the World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Boston Red Sox. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Chomby. Plenty of storylines taking shape in this series as we set the stage for Game 4, Chris.
Well, if the first 3 games are any indication, this has the look of a series that'll go all the way to Game 7, Boog. I think this is a classic matchup, and we've seen momentum change course a few times already. But I'll tell you what, I think whoever takes this one will be feeling really...
One down. Now it's going to be Joe Nunez. He's a guy who does it all. Swing and a ground ball. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw and save. Couldn't recover from the misplay. So here's Kyle Tucker now. Runner on the move. In the dirt. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. Romy Gonzalez up next.
Up next is the catcher, Joe Nunez.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this. One down. Here's Kyle Tucker. Top of the third. No score. Step off. Throw to first. And he's back in there. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Swing and a ball popped up. Rafaela. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate.
Runner at third here. Nobody out.
The catcher, Joe Nunez.
That one is absolutely belted. And it bangs off the monster. In comes the run from third to add on.
On base every time. Good speed. Comfortable lead, but they could always use another.
And next for L.A., Kyle Tucker. Runner takes off. So a walk. Puts runners at first and second. Taylor Wood getting ready to hit. Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit into the outfield. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's an RBI single. It's 7-2.
Picks himself up an RBI. Pitch was away, so he definitely pulled off it there. Not what you want to do with the pitch in that location, really, but he was able to guide it into the outfield for the knock.
So 2 down. Joe Nunez digs in now. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. This one in the air, center field. And that is that. Dodgers. First and second, 1 out. Now batting Jarren Duran. 2 on, 1 out. That's ripped. Base hit. Contreras headed home. Cut off, throw to third. And he's got no chance. He's out. Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Joe Nunez. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. And a base hit right there. And that's a 1-out single. Kyle Tucker, the next to hit. Runner on the go. In the dirt. Blocked by the catcher. And he steals second base without a throw. Man at second. Runner goes again. Dives and he can't hang on. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4.
Comes through with the RBI. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Nunez, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two down, nobody on. And he grounds one to the right side. Rafaela over to first, and that's the third out. From the hallowed grounds of Fenway Park, the World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Boston Red Sox. John Shabby and Chris Singleton with you. It's been quite a series so far, and the excitement's only ramping up as we get ready for Game 5.
Yeah, and even though neither team's going to be going home after today, Game 5 always has the feel of an elimination game when the series is tied up at 2-2. And maybe it's just as important as one, because being up 3-2.
And right, on the hill in this one, Connolly early. What do you look for here? Here's a big power threat, Joe Nunez. This guy's turned into one of the best catchers in the National League. Swings here and blasts one left field. That one back. Cannonball coming. That's his 5th homer of the series. And they tack one on the board. It's 2-0.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
2 outs with a runner at third. This one in the air, center field. Durant settles underneath it, and that is that. One down. Now the third baseman, Marcelo Meyer. And he lays down a bunt. Gets it to first. One attempt doesn't work. They get the out. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Liner, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Man, he smoked that ball.
Here's Kyle Tucker. Here's a 1-1. Runner on the go. Pitch is high. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, in the postseason, I'd say we see more teams playing for one run, trying to apply some pressure, and that's exactly the case right here.
Speed up. Runner goes again. Come on and miss. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close.
When a guy's got that kind of lead at second base, somebody's got...
World Series Game 5. Joe stepping in for Boston. Cedar Rafaela. Now a drag bunt. Third base side. Tosses to first. Got him as he tried to bunt his way aboard. So 2 down. And the batter now, Joe Nunez. He's already homered here in this one. Ripped, but it curls foul. Nunez with another scorching run of play lately. There's a line drive to left field. And that'll do it. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Wilyer Abreu. 2 on, 1 out. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. That's out number 2. And now, Joe Nunez. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, but he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And that is that. We welcome you to Los Angeles. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. It's been a heck of a series so far, Singy, and you have to figure that will only continue here in Game 6.
You know, Boog, some of the greatest games in baseball history have been in Game 6, so I'm fired up for this one. And clearly, being at home with a 3-2 lead in the series is a huge advantage, but it's far from a guarantee. They've still got to go out there, handle their business, and not let this get to a Game 7.
And the odds are obviously against any team trying to win a Game 6 and Game 7 on the road. But it does happen. They don't consider this series over by any means. First pitch coming your way next. And on the hill for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani. What do you have on him?
Just a 4-inning start his last time out. He took the loss. They're looking for more out of this guy today.
So stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony. Just underway, crowd getting settled here at Dodger Stadium. Bunting, and it's right in front of the plate. The throw to first. No hit here on the bunt attempt. They get the out.
Well, I'm pretty sure he took a look around the infield to see where they were playing before laying that one down. And everyone is playing back. You assume that's going to be a pretty easy knock, but he just couldn't put it down in the right spot to allow him to beat that out. Maybe the right idea, but he just couldn't pull it off.
And that one hammered. That's back. Cannonball coming. A solo shot. His 6th of the series. The Dodgers strike first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
And one in scoring position.
The catcher,
Check swing, and he went. And the count is 1-1. Look out! And it hit him.
Up next for the Dodgers, the right fielder.
So here's Kyle Tucker. Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 1 as he reached on an error his first time around. Here's the pitch. Run around the goal. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Ow! And that'll end the inning.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Up next for the Dodgers, the catcher,
Nunez, a former Rookie of the Year, over 1,000 runs batted in his career. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. 0-1. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And the tying runs at second base with a double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down. It's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a
runner breaks for third. Called strike 3. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the tying run. Here's the left fielder, Roman Anthony. Runner on the go. Pulled outside. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Nunez steps to the plate. They're trailing, but here's an opportunity to reel it in. RBI chance.
Yeah, but a chance to be the big fish right here. This is exactly who they want in a spot like this.
That one is absolutely belted. And that's a base hit. Here comes Edman around third. In comes the run from second.
Comes through with the RBI.
One down, runner at third. Caleb Durbin.
4-4, take your base.
So two down, Joe Nunez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's already homered here in this one. Bounce to the right side.
Get there.
Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. One down. Joe Nunez now at the plate. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. There's a swing and a drive. That one's deep. Just missed it. And next for the Red Sox, Ceddanne Rafaela. Runner on the move. In the dirt. Blocked by the catcher. And he steals second base without a throw. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
This one belted, deep left field, on its way, gone! That's his 7th home run of the series, and they boost their lead. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Blue. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And that's a base hit. Narvaez around third. The relay to the plate. Here's the tag, and he's out. It's the last game of the season, Game 7 of the World Series. Joe Nunez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Ripped to right. And there's one down.
He was all over that fastball right there. Tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Two away down. So two down, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Joe Nunez. No question about this one. It's out of here. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 8-1.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Two outs, runner at first. Marcelo Meyer up next for the Red Sox. Henriquez is just one strike away. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And that's it. The celebration is on in the City of Angels. The Dodgers have won the World Series.
Congratulations to the champs. Game 7 of the World Series. Every player on both sides comes to the ballpark knowing that this is it. This team got it done. They've been a special club all year long, and it's fitting they win it all in a special series.
Welcome back on the show as we see some of the final moments and reactions in this World Series clinching game. And now let's go down on the field where they're set to present the Commissioner's Trophy to the World Series champs. Singleton and our outstanding crew. I'm John Shambi. This has been the World Series on MLB The Show. Welcome back as we take a check of the current state. Wenzel Perez up now for the Tigers. Nunez ready to go. Ninth inning, and the ball is in the closer's hands. This is why they get the big entrance music.
Well, pressure's on, but that's the job. You come in, lock it down, and head home with the W. He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Got it, swinging for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Just one out remaining for the Tigers.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First two batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
So they're down to their final out. Here's the catcher, Jake Rogers. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. Nunez struck out all 3 batters for the save.
He went out there and delivered some shutdown relief for him, Boog. Really seemed like he had his best stuff going today, and that helped him secure the win.
Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. Wenzel Perez up now for the Tigers. Nunez out there now. It's closer time. 3 outs standing between this team and a win.
Yeah, adrenaline pumping, dude. Every save opportunity brings its own set of nerves, but this is why he gets paid the big dollars.
Here's a 1-2. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Foul ball. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And they're down to their last out. 2 outs. Base is empty. Jake McCarthy getting ready to hit. 0-1. Nunez looking to reach double-digit saves on the year.
They're pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good.
And this struck him out, and that's the ball game. Nunez notches his 10th save of the season.
Well, he's definitely a reliable arm out of the pen for them, Boog. Shows how much the manager trusts him that he's got 10 saves this year.
Joe Nunez went yard. Nunez stepping in now. The inning's been quiet, but a chance here to turn up the volume.
Yeah, and you love that mentality. A little thunder could bring that dugout back to life.
Go hard, go hard, go hard.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Safely into second. He's got a double. So runner at second, 2 down. Brett Sullivan digging in for the Rockies.
Runner, yes, yes.
Uh-oh, and he broke early for third. Back to second safely. Nearly got caught in between there. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Runner goes again. Hit in the air, left field. And that will end the inning. So back here in Denver, bottom of the inning, Joe Nunez digging in for the Rockies. Ripped on a line to center. And there's one down. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game. And the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should score the run. In comes a run from second. And they take a 3-run lead. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Brett Sullivan digging in for the Rockies. He's trying for third. Squirts away a little bit. No throw. He steals third easily. Nunez locks in. Not the at-bat they were hoping for just now, so it's up to him with 2 outs.
Well, this guy's got the right mindset, Boo. Just needs to stay within himself and deliver.
That one is absolutely belted. Can't get to it. This might clear the bases. Runner around third. He's safe. And they clear the bases. And it's 9. Nunez was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. Knocked in 4 runs, really drove production.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
Back here at Coors Field, bottom of the second, Joe Nunez digging in for the Rockies. There's a line drive to left field. Wood takes it in for the out. And a quick out, number 1. Runner at second, nobody out. Slides for the stop. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out. Nunez turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play. And that one hammered. Can he walk up in? He sends it out of here. His 26th of the year. And they add a run. It's 5-1.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too.
On the ground, right side. Throw to first in time. So 2 down. Joe Nunez digging in for the Rockies. Ground ball to the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Now the left fielder, Brett Sullivan. Runner on the go. And that's a strikeout looking. That'll end the inning after a lot of... Nunez was a big contributor for them in the win. Collected a couple of hits. One of them left the yard.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
Joe Nunez currently on a 1 down. Joe Nunez digging in for the Rockies. This one ripped, but foul to the right.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Into the outfield, base hit. To third, the tag out. And he'll make it to second base with two gone. So, runner at... Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there, it's got a chance. And caught on the warning track.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra.
Hey!
Now, this guy's definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important of getting back into this ballgame.
Throw back in quick. Nunez locks in, ducks on the pond, and this guy's got a flair for the dramatic. They might want to cue up the slow-mo replay in the truck.
Yeah, Boog. The only thing missing is the movie soundtrack. Let's see if he delivers the Hollywood ending.
And there's a base hit into left. Fires to the plate. Tag save. And it's 6-5.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
On the ground, Garcia. Over to first. And that is the third. Nunez kept the hitting streak going in this one. Put together a 3-hit performance.
I really liked how he looked in this one. He consistently came to the plate with a solid plan, and it showed in the results. Nice job.
Now
Number 4
second.
comes on defensively
Number 4,
now as he takes over as the new second baseman.
Emerson.
About to get started here. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. And we're underway here this afternoon. Fouled off. He was late. Oh, and 2 now. Popped up. Lindor. And there's one away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Fought off foul. Out towards right center field. Crow Armstrong has a beat on it. That's out number 2. So up next, Bobby Abreu. Lifted in the air out to left. And that is that. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Hey! Next offering is fouled back. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2.
Ball, that's out.
That's to third. Bryant. One gone, bottom half of the first. Hey! Foul ball, still 0-2. That
That's
one missed. Struck him out swinging. Tied him up on a fastball inside. Aaron Judge stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Judge comes up empty there. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings and misses, struck him out. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Inside ball.
In the air, left field. Bellinger gets under it. 1 up, 1 down. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Dives, but it's off his glove. And he'll just eat it, so that's an infield knock.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
He was late there, strike 1.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
1 away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. On the ground. Tags the runner for 1, and no throw. He's into first easily. Garrett Anderson now at the plate. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Runner on the go again. That's hard hit in the line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. Bellinger returns it to the infield. Lead runner stops at second.
Always feels good.
Left-hander out of the bullpen, Adam Macko.
And that's a big potential run out there in second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Base hit into center field. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI. 2. Now it's the shortstop, Kevin McGonigal. First offering. Runner goes. There's a ball. Throw to second. Out at second. Back here at El Diamante. Here's Yordan Alvarez.
Yordan Alvarez.
Just missed.
That's out.
Outside low. And a count now 2-0. That one in there across the letters. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
The catcher, Mike Piazza.
Right through there for a strike.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Misses off the plate, and that's ball 1.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, the count with 2 outs. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound. Raleigh Fingers. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Check swing, but he went too far. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swings through that one out in front that time.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
On the ground, right side. Throw on to Freeman. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. That one outside, and that is ball 1. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1 and 2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 1-2. And they'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another. Well struck right field. Could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a 2-bagger. Jeremiah Jackson digs in now. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Inside move to second. Ohtani back in. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for 3rd. And a weak ground ball to the left side. But it kicks foul. Man at second. Runner goes again. Here's the 0-2. Runner goes again. Pitch misses. Throw, save. Piazza too late with that one. One away with a runner at third.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This would be a big pickoff if he can push a run across.
Payoff pitch. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Late swing, foul to the left. That's a base hit. Run scores. Throws to second. Save. He beats it.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight.
Now this one gets through. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. He beats it. Safe. And they lead by 4.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just one of those seeing high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Now a chance for Carlos Delgado. Swing and a miss as he was late. Out towards left center. Crow Armstrong should have this one. And he makes the catch. Both runners tagging from second and third. Tag out at third.
Now pitching.
Bottom half of the third, and they bring in a new pitcher, Devin Williams.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
The 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Number 4 in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And that's in for a strike. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Piazza takes it in for the out. 2 down.
Nope. Outside.
That's in there, and the count is 1-1. They're down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game. So Singy, as the numbers show, a